Today we will be finishing the electrical repairs on the 2002 Mini Cooper S R53. The electrical was already a little bit of hilly-billy engineered, and what really went wrong, I will talk to you about that too, and we're gonna finish it all up today. So yeah, stay with me the entire video, don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and let's go. What is up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dutch Mike, and today we will be finishing repairs. I've been wanting to do that for weeks now, but due to the sad weather it couldn't be done, given the fact that I have to do this outside. But it's really early in the morning, that's why I keep my voice a little bit down. But today we will be finishing up the electrical hilly-billy engineering I made. We will be finishing that up. We will be replacing the entire interior, and I will talk to you about what went wrong. So yeah, first I need to show you something. The car was leaking water, okay? We found out it came from the roof on top of it, so I did a little bit hilly-billy engineering to finish that up, to seal it off. Let me show you. So yeah, this is the front of the car. Yeah, it turns out there is a little hole, and it goes in there and then hits the computer, which we first thought was the problem. So it ends up coming down there, and you see the white paper on the ground. This is the paper I pulled out from just being soaking for a few minutes. Yeah, that's wet. So yeah, hopefully this will end it now, because this piece of rubber was already broken off and was sitting loosely in there, so I just had to close it all. Yeah, not my finest work, but it'll have to do, as long as it's watertight. So yeah, we have the paper on the ground, and once we have that figured out, a little bit drier, we can replace the computer back. I'm just waiting for that now. Remember guys, when I was in here, you can put this just aside, and then we fixed it up with hilly-billy engineering on behind that thing, the plastic. Yep. Oh yes, you can still see it. You can see it right there. I have to fix that up because now this will not close, the plastic, so it has to be a little denser. So I had a little plugs for that as well today. So that is what we're going to do. So yeah, let's get cracking. So guys, before we get cracking, I just need to tell you what was wrong with the car. You have already seen a video of this car where I explained what was wrong with it when we bought it. Literally everything was wrong with it. It didn't have any maintenance for a long time. After we fixed all of that up, well, we had it fixed, all of that up, we drive 1 week with it. We get a massive rain and the car went dead. Not mechanically, it was still driving, lights were still working, the headlights I mean, but other than that it was all dead. As you know, Mini Cooper has this gauge unit on top of the steering wheel, which has the RPM, some lights. Totally dead. No lights, no LCD screen, no RPM, nothing. The central locking was not working at all. It's not working now as we speak too, because we had the computer unplugged, so basically we have to go to the dealer and learn it in with the computer. But yeah, a lot of things weren't working correctly. Oh, and also the odometer every day went back to 0, which we didn't do. So weird mechanical failures, electrical failures. So we bought a new computer. Did not work, but it was logical to think it was the computer. As you saw, it is pretty wet down there, which I hope will fix itself right now. But yeah, that was the first go-to, and everyone in Facebook groups, my research, everyone was saying it's the computer. It wasn't. It wasn't. Then I came across a YouTube channel, and he had the same problems as I did with mostly with the RPM gauge, and he found out there was a plug connected, and that was laying on the ground and was fried. So naturally I went looking for it too, and I found it. Even better, I have it here. I still have it. This goes in each other. Now this piece is connected to the fuse box, so it's completely useless. This piece comes from the car, so instead of putting this piece into the fuse box, no, we have to make it longer, and I don't know why. I don't care. The problem with this is, guys, this entire thing was laying on the ground where it was wet, and well, it got crunchy, and as you can see, we are probably lucky it did not catch on fire. As you can see, it's yeah, almost. Well, this guy had less. This other YouTuber had less crunchiness and told us there was only one main wire he connected, and then all went back online. With us, on the other hand, I decided to give it a try and cut all the wires and replace them with cable connectors, used for construction, but in this case it wasn't. It was just to diagnose if things was working. So after we had all these wires cut together, everything was working, and everything was working even better. Better yet, there were stuff that wasn't working, which we weren't aware of, that are working now, like the trunk light. So yeah, we replaced this with cable connectors and for construction, and that's not ideal. It is now this big of a pile of cable connectors in there, so we have to replace that with these things. As you can see, these connect with these. You pull them in each other, pull a little rubber over it, make it a little warm, and it will shrink and it will be watertight. These things will act as the plug. The only difference is, get out of here. The only difference is it's watertight. So yeah, maybe it's an engineering mistake from BMW slash Mini Cooper, but I don't know. I don't see the use of that plug. But yeah, that's kind of the story. So yeah, I better get cracking now. Well guys, next problem. I have to do the cables first, because a lot of paper was wet. I pulled out of the car. But let me show you the general idea and the problem I have now. Watch this. So every single one of these cable harness things, the white cable connectors, will be replaced by this. Okay? So far so good. Then there should be over this has to shrink over this, but you can already see that will not fit. So I have only this to work with, and that's not really watertight, is it? But we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna make one loose out of these cables. This is what I mean. The plug was here on the ground, just as this is. But yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna have to fix it, and I just push this away. You should actually, if you can see those things, they go in there and they shove it up. But yeah, I pulled it off, and that was not my most brilliant idea, because now it has to go back on, but that metallic thing there is in the way. So yeah, I'm gonna do one, see if it works, and get back to you in a few seconds. There we go, I did one. Now I can get the rubber over the first part, but this part is simply too big. So yeah, it is what it is, and it's gonna have to do, guys. Can't make it any better than that. So yeah, all that white is gonna be replaced with smaller cable connectors and watertight-ish, I guess. Anyway, I'm not gonna film all of them because that is gonna take a really long time. Yeah, I'm gonna show you when it's done, okay? Right guys, so it's been a couple of hours, but I think we're done. And I had a solution for the not fitting problem. Let me show you. So, as you can see, that is all the plugs and stuff, and look how beautiful it looks now. So I just used I did the copper from the wires together, and then I used this. So this, it's rubber, and basically, as you can see, it goes over the wire, and then you just heat it up and it shrinks. So yeah, done that. Now I can replace this back behind the fuse box, put the fuse box back, and can put the plastic back. So yeah, let me do the fuse box first. It is done. Everything is back to place. As you can see, the rubber is back in place, the plastic is back in place, sounds all good. Even this little thing is back in place. So now it's a matter of cleaning it up and going to the other side. So yeah, guys, if you want to do this by yourself, I recommend taking the little iron here, taking it out. It makes life a lot easier. And now I just had to bend a lot, but hey, it worked, so we're done. Now the other side. Yeah guys, this is on the passenger side. So basically this thing here is a computer. It goes up in here, just mounted against the wall, and just bolt it down with just 2 bolts, and that's about it. I still have the paper in there, the paper towels wet already. That's a lot of wet naps, and it stays pretty wet, but this thing is luckily not on the ground nor any electrical wires, and the wall side is dry, so I don't think there's coming water via the cables, so I'm gonna mount them just back and make it all finished for today. Right guys, so everything seems to be working fine now, and we're done, I guess. Maybe it needs a little vacuum cleaning, but Mandy can do that herself. For now, we're done, and I'm really done with this car, guys. This is one piece of you know what. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe learned a thing or two. So If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will catch you guys the next time. See you later, guys.